Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's quite an interesting week and the resume of the Barclay Premier League, La Liga and Italian Serie A. We have seen so much in football and so much exciting moments. Don't forget, the UEFA Champions League also returns and one game down already. But today we will be talking about all the controversies this season that has been happening in football, especially in the Barclay Premier League. But first on the list, we will be dwelling on the game between Tottenham Hotspur and Liverpool FC. The goal, which was being ruled out by the referee Simon about Luis Diaz. We want to know what is really the really challenge about this and why was that goal being ruled out. But not alone in the house. I'm with Big Joe in the house. Joe will be today. We'll be discussing what has been happening. But first, Joe, I want your opinion on this. The goal by Luis Diaz of Liverpool FC was being ruled out for offside, and later it was clearly shown that it was not an offside and the goal was not given. What do you have to say about this?
It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a big shame to what I call
The
it.
governing body.
Yes, especially the VAR. It's a shame, and people are even saying that they don't need VAR anymore. Because we cannot see what is the use of
Of the VAR.
what is the because the errors are still there.
Yes.
The errors are still there. So it's as if they're even ruining football.
They are really ruining football.
You understand? You make errors, just come after you make errors, you cost people the game. The next day you come, you apologize. And the other day you make errors, you come again, you apologize. You come again, you make errors. So they will say they are punishing them. And what is the punishment? They will drop them for the next game. After that, that's all. Then they continue their normal activities. You make errors. So it's so annoying. So as a matter of fact, their excuse for the error was the most annoying. Like
most annoying.
They said they don't know they don't know that the goal was not given. Like
it was quite amazing. When I really heard that, I was really so much surprised by the VAR officials saying that they were thinking that the referee actually awarded the goal. All he just needed is a confirmation, and the VAR was not saying. Darren England was saying that check completely a right decision, and that was how it happened. So I was really wondering, do you really believe in that? And the apology, what do you really think? Do you think Liverpool fans, the management, this apology is going to help the team or it's going to help football?
Nothing. Not the apology is not helping any situation. As a matter of fact, you cannot say you are sorry. You don't know that the goal was not given. If they should score a goal, where will they start the play from? Is it not from the midfield?
Yes.
They will start the opponents. They are going to
pass the ball before the game.
You can see clearly that they are starting the play from the offside, where the offside was
from Tottenham Hotspur boss. The ball was right there,
and you can see the scoreline clearly 0-0.
This thing is really getting too much. This season in the Barclays Premier League, so much errors has really happened. And okay, this was another error again that happened the last time the game last time where McAllister was being sent off. That was the same thing that happened. The VAR couldn't intervene, and McAllister was sent off. It was after the game. They have to cancel the red card. So many errors taking place this season in Barclays Premier League, which has never happened to the football before. I'm really so surprised, and I felt if I wish that goal stand for Luis Diaz, it would have given Liverpool a strong lifeline even after one man down. Yeah. It would have really been an interesting game.
Yeah. I personally, in my opinion, I felt like they just wanted Liverpool to lose that game.
Okay.
Because if you look at the atmosphere, the way they officiate that,
the officiating,
almost everybody in that game got almost everybody, like 90% of the team members got yellow card.
Of Liverpool.
Liverpool you issue 9 cards to one team,
so Liverpool
2 red card, and you're just giving
giving card anyhow.
Even the Alisson, Salah, everybody were just declared for just. And do you know that Liverpool Man City is actually a big that game was a big game. That game was supposed to be a very high intensity game. That game is supposed to be a very interesting match that requires high level of football, high intensity game. As a referee, you are supposed to organize the game. You are supposed to control the game,
the tempo of the game,
not just giving card. Does how are you even? So the thing is, it's really painful. It's a shame.
But I was really thinking that the English FA need to do something about this. That most game like this, most important game like because Tottenham and Liverpool, they are the team which hasn't lost in the Barclays Premier League. This season I must say with Manchester City that also lose the last time. They are unbeaten this season in the league, and I feel such games are supposed to be handled by a referee that has this decency of controlling tempo of game and that is really focused, because this is the same referee that ref Manchester United with Wolverhampton Wanderers in the opener of the Barclays Premier League. He made some couple of errors, did not award some penalties, and he was just stepped down for a game.
Did they drop him?
Yeah, they dropped him.
They dropped the referee.
They dropped the referee.
That was why I said the only punishment that they will get is they drop them for
drop them.
And your normal activities goes on. You can continue. They drop him. After dropping him, you come and make another error.
Errors again, continue. And,
imagine this was what they did too. Also, if you watch Manchester United versus Tottenham, where there was a clear handball by Romero. Like how can they play short inside the box and a player clearly stop the ball with the hand?
To stop the ball with his hand.
Like this, you are saying the proximity
was too close, and that penalty was not given. But the same
exactly the same thing that happened
against Arsenal.
God bless you.
And the penalty was awarded. Now I really want to know, do you really think these are really errors or they were intentional by the referee? I don't really know, because I'm confused here. I want to know, are these errors or these are intentional by the referee? Because the VAR is there, you have the linesman, you have the video assistant referee, but yet all these errors is occurring. What is really happening to the English football? And it was not awarded for Manchester United, but it was awarded for Arsenal. Now, let's talk about our same Liverpool game. The red card given to Diego Jota. The first yellow card that he was being booked for, I might said, okay, it was deserved because the player was ahead of him. It was a tricky foul, but the referee knew what he was there to do. But the second one, I think Diego Jota wanted to actually to win the ball, and he brought down the man and he was sent off. Do you really think that's a red card, or you think the referee is too harsh, or maybe that decision was very wrong?
I felt like the decision was so, because if you look at some referee, that foul that Jota made, some referee will not even give, some will not even issue any card. Some will not give, and some will give. Now, Jota already received a yellow card before. Normally, we used to watch how some refs officiate their games, that after giving a yellow card, after that card, sometimes we might make a tackle that what a yellow card. But sometimes the ref will just, maybe because he doesn't want to just spoil the game. Yes. You know when you just use this level of maturity to control the game. Yes. Some ref will just just overlook, because it's not as if the tackle was really that bad. Yes. Some ref will just want to overlook and use this, just issue card and the ref just spoil the game. That yellow card shouldn't have been given. That second yellow shouldn't have been given. Well, because the tackle, if you look at the dynamic of it, that's the problem. From my own angle of view, I felt Jota wanted to win that ball. He acted, because he was going down with his legs like this. He didn't show his boots. No, he wanted to win the ball through this direction like this, and the player was just a little bit faster than Jota, and then he passed the ball, and it was very soft. And I think this is one thing that referee can just go past it. Yes, he might call the captain, caution your player, talk to the player, and it was very hard. I felt that game being officiated by Simon Hopper was really a poor officiating, and this was the second time that man has been handling game in the Barclays Premier League that so many errors have occurred, and I really think that there's a time something to be done about it. But lastly, I wanted to talk about one more before we go in the Barclays Premier League. Now, yesterday, Manchester United played Crystal Palace. Days back, played Crystal Palace, and there was a particular handball for Manchester United that was not awarded. The ball was clearly sent into the box. Marcus Rashford was approaching the ball and clearly hits the player in his hand in the 18-yard box. But VAR was not even checked. It was not given. And do you really think that is a handball, or that is a right decision, or you think that was clearly a penalty that was not given? That was a clear handball, first of all. The most annoying thing was that there are some fouls that you will see, and you expect VAR to intervene. But they just act like nothing happened. And like, what? Something just happened now. Why? What are you doing? Like, am I the one that know? Yeah, how can you say something? You are supposed. That's why I said I don't know the use of VAR anymore. Sometimes, and most times when they will not intervene, they will just make blunders. Even after the intervention, it's true. Useless intervention. And when you are supposed to intervene, you will not intervene. Do you understand? Yes. How can they throw past to Rashford? Rashford was ready to take a shot and that
Directly.
player just used to deflect
The ball.
to change the direction of the play. And VAR did not view that.
And instead you pointed for corner kick. Now, what I'm surprised about was, yes, how did the ball go to the corner?
What pushed it to the
What
corner?
pushes to the corner? Who did it hit? How did he clear the ball? So it's really quite funny. But well, guys, that's what we want to talk about this. We want to let you know that so many errors has been happening in the Barclays Premier League this season. But what we want to know is, we want to know your opinion. What do you really think about the English ref? Maybe you have a piece of advice for the FAs. What do you think the FA should do? What should be put in place? And what is the message of consolation for Liverpool, considering the fact that after putting out a beautiful fight like this, Liverpool still lost?
If had it been sorry for had it been the game was even one man down, I was thinking
Liverpool might come from behind.
At least maybe a point or something.
Yes. So Liverpool would have get away with a point of a truth. I saw the energy in the game. I saw the fantastic play Liverpool played. They put up a better fight, even with one man down. They still scored and everything. It was quite a beautiful fight, but the referee messed up everything. So, guys, we want your opinion. We want you to subscribe to the channel. We want you to drop your comments. We want a word about this. What do you think? What do you have to say about the Luis Diaz goal? So much energy that young man put in to get that goal. That was a fantastic finish, even in one man down. What do you think? What's your opinion? Drop your comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until we see you again, bye for now.